What up, y'all? Welcome back to another interview for KFL2 going down December 7th, Pebble Hills High School. We got Mr. Paul. I don't even want to butcher your last name. What's up, man?
What's going on? Hey, you good? Um, it's like Dakota, like North and South. Probably the easiest way to remember and say it.
Nice. Cool, man. Well, I do appreciate your time coming on here. We got a fight lined up for you coming up at KFL2, man. How you been feeling lately?
I'm feeling great, man. Yeah, I wanted to get back in that ring as soon as this last fight happened. I wasn't able to showcase what I had in store for all the people that wanted to go and support me and were there to support me. So I really feel like I need to get back in there and show them what I was really about.
Yeah, man. So you fought at CFC 1, got a win, came back for CFC 2, didn't go your way. But what did you learn from that loss?
Um, I learned a lot. Like me personally, my mindset about this sport and about how I go into everything really changed. Um, I had to be confident in myself a lot more, and I have in these last couple of months. I found that out, and just having to actually um, give this sport some much due respect. I mean, obviously, I give it as much respect and my opponent much as respect as I can possibly, but there's just a whole nother level of respect that you got to give to this sport and your opponent. So I really learned that I really got to step in there and actually, you know, do what I've been practicing.
Yeah, I know that this sport, fighting combat sports isn't for the faint of heart and the weak because if it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you're 1-1 right now as an amateur. You fight at 155. How's training camp this time around leading up for this fight going?
This time around has been um a lot more oriented based off my opponent. So he is a big grappling heavy dude, does jujitsu and all that stuff. So um I have some of that knowledge, myself, but I really stepped up and put a lot more work into that. So yeah, just really basing it off my opponent and having that in the back. But obviously I'm still gonna go out there and put my plan to work.
Yeah, man. So talk about where you fighting out of and how long you've been training for.
I've been fighting out of EKA. I've been in there for just over a year. I used to be up at UFC gym here in El Paso, and that's where I really started doing my jiu-jitsu. And then when I went to EKA, just my stand up and everything else just skyrocketed up there, man. I mean, like a lot of people say, if you wanna be the best, you got to train with the best, and I heavily support that team right there is the best.
Yeah, man. You guys got a lot of strikers over there, and I'm just getting to know everybody in the combat scene here in El Paso, man. But a lot of EKA guys, they know how to throw hands, they know how to defend takedowns, and they all know how to throw some kicks for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. There's some pretty bad guys out there, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that putting all those disciplines together, like you said, hey, yeah, this guy's grappler heavy, but you're ready for that kind of test, right?
Yeah.
So you wanna how is coming back from a loss, talk about the mentality and how it's gonna be different this time around. Coming off that loss not too long ago, and you're just stepping right back in there to right that wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That loss that I had in CSC two, I really didn't take into account how bad the weight cut was for me for that last one. So I didn't do the proper steps that I needed to afterwards. So I still feel like my body was still pretty heavily damaged from the weight cut and everything going on. So that's another thing that I'm switching up for this next one. I have a whole other plan that I think is gonna help me out quite a bit. But yeah, my mentality just changed drastically. Every day I'm in the gym, especially off this Thanksgiving break. This whole week, every class I've taken, every class I've just tried to get better and better and better each day.
Yeah, man, and that's what it is too. Like, especially with these amateur fights, these are why you guys are getting in there. Knock out those cobwebs, see what works for you, and doing the weight cut, is one of the biggest things that a lot of people that I see from afar. Like, I've weight cut it a little bit, but not too drastic. I've not, I've just trained jujitsu and done tournaments, but yeah, like people underestimate the weight cut, and how much of a damage it can do. Because I've seen guys have a decent weight cut and then towards the end doesn't go their way and they can't even fight the next day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's basically how this last one was for me. Like I was on track, weight track. I mean, weight cut was cutting super clean. Everything was happening perfectly up to everything that we had planned. And day of the weigh-in, I only had a couple pounds to lose. I'm like, hey, we're gravy. I'm gonna go sit in the sauna, get those last couple pounds off. And those last 2 pounds are just so stubborn. They just did not want to come off. And I spent 2.5, 3 hours in the sauna trying to lose those 2 pounds. And I only got a pound and a half off, and so unfortunately, I didn't make weight for that fight. But thank my opponent and his coach. He took the fight, even though. But yeah, man, I still didn't fully recover after that one. I didn't take, I didn't do my IVs like I was supposed to. I just didn't have the proper equipment with me afterwards that I should have. So yeah, man, those weight cuts can be pretty brutal, man. If you don't show them respect like you should be.
Yeah, yeah, man. And that's part of the game too. Like now not what to do. And then,
Yeah,
having such experienced teammates around you. I know a lot of your guys fight, and having those shoulder next to you to kind of help you and point the right direction, moving forward. Like, hey, this didn't work this time. We know what not to do, but we know what we'll do next time.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So talk about your teammates. You want to shout anybody out? You want to say anything before, getting this fight done? We're about a week away. I'm excited to see you get back in there. I know it didn't go way the last fight, but any shout outs, anything you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Obviously, I want to shout out EK. That's my home gym. Love every single one that I go, everybody that I go with there. But a big, huge shout out to obviously Coach Carlos. He's been there since day one for me. Same thing with Victor Wapo. He's one of my best training partners. Coach Jacobo, I'm gonna have him in my corner. He's excellent jujitsu and been helping me out with as much as I can, with as much as he can. Same thing with Piggy. Jessica
Hey,
just got her black belt, and she's been helping us out a lot too with jujitsu. And yeah, man, just everybody there at EK has just been amazing. I mean, from just the new beginners or just the hobbyists to experts like Wapo and all of them, man. They're just great people. I love all of them.
yeah, man. I've always said that, that I'm learning to get to know a lot of the guys in the area and the gyms. It does take, it is a single sport, but it is a team. And I've
Yeah,
seen that the more the team unity, a lot of the teams end up doing better because, I mean, you're not going to win every fight, but the team unity seems like one of the biggest themes. And EKA seems like, from what I see, and I'm getting to know a lot of the guys, it's such a big thing,
yeah.
man. But I do appreciate your time. I know you want to get back in there, chomping at the bit to throw some hands, man, next week. But I appreciate your time, man, and I hope everything goes well. Weight cut, health is good to go, and I look forward to seeing you out there, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time, and thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, man. We'll see you, man. Y'all make sure you guys get your tickets December 7th. Y'all, KFL2, they've been putting on some great fights with some great gyms in and out of town. So make sure you guys stay out there. See me out there. Say what's up. Until next time, y'all take care. Thanks for your time, brother.
Later, man.